Why I did encounter, because they were not used to the accent.
Okay.
They were not used to being, to seeing people coming from Puerto Rico. And it was very hard getting a job because there is a process of they encounter you, but they hear the accent and then they don't see you. The first time that I went for an interview in Hawaii, and the lady did stop the interview, and then she said, "Oh, and where are you from?" when she heard the accent, and then I said, "From Puerto Rico," and then she said, "Oh, my maid is from Puerto Rico," and then immediately she looked at the time and said she had another meeting, and then said that somebody else was gonna come and finish.
We had a discussion recently in one of our editorial board meetings discussing any likes or dislikes we have with the company, and they asked for demographic information. The head of the newspaper group basically said, we know our company has a diversity. We're pretty even in terms of males and females, but in terms of just diversity, I'm the only one of two Hispanics on the editorial board. The company obviously cares about it, but it's still one of those things just within journalism and news organizations that they're looking to work on, but we still have a long way to go.
Well, right now I work at Latinworks, which obviously makes sense because it reaches Hispanic market. But I think a lot of people expect me to be bilingual because I am Hispanic, so I come into an interview and they're like, "Oh, so you speak Spanish?" And it's like, "Oh, not really." And so maybe it's kind of a downfall in that sense. But I think it ended up working out being at Latinworks and using kind of like my background and the way I grew up and stuff like that kind of relates to our customers and the market that we're trying to reach. So I think it's helped in that sense.